thank you for making News Channel 5 your #1 choice for news and information.
Tonight, Rumsfeld under fire. U.S. soldiers in the Iraq theater challenge him face-to-face about equipment shortages and extended tours of duty, especially for National Guardsmen and reservists. After the sports brawl of the year, a prosecutor files charges. Players and fans alike charged with assault and battery. On the Health Watch, she says it worked for her, a new and more effective drug designed to prevent a recurrence of breast cancer. And Mary Tyler Moore's battle to save some high-flying neighbors from eviction.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. He runs the whole U.S. military. They are a military force under stress. Army reservists soon to enter Iraq and likely to meet the enemy in combat. So face-to-face today with the boss, Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld, the grunts exercise their American right of free speech. As CBS's Kimberly Dozier reports from Baghdad, they ask some pointed questions about how the war is being conducted and criticize the equipment they've been given to fight it.
After another day of violent attacks against American forces here, the tough-talking U.S. Defense Secretary got some tough talk from his own soldiers today at a Kuwaiti base near Iraq. There was criticism for everything from lack of equipment to extended duty in an unfinished war.
Now, why do we soldiers have to dig through local landfills for pieces of scrap metal and compromised ballistic glass to up-armor our vehicles, and why don't we have those resources readily available to us?
Something many had obviously wanted to ask. But the secretary gave as good as he got.
As you know, you go to war with the army you have.
And he said there's only so much you can do to stop this.
You can have all the armor in the world on a tank, and a tank can be blown up.
Rumsfeld told the troops the top brass is delivering new equipment as fast as it can be made and doing what it can in the meantime.
You got this built here.
On this door, right.
Yeah.
After each attack, special teams investigate what else can be done to protect the soldiers and try to fix it.
Thank God we had it in there, or we'd have soldiers lose some legs.
Soldiers must now wear eye protection and earplugs, for instance, whenever they hit the road, after dozens lost eyesight or hearing from explosions. And after so many gunners were cut down, they've added a skirt of armor to protect them from a hail of shrapnel from below. Troops now use everything from electronic jamming devices to stop remote bombs from being triggered to attack helicopters above convoys to spot the threat ahead. Still, many here feel they're always one step behind the enemy. The frank talk didn't amount to what you'd call a break in the ranks, but many are frustrated and angry that it took so many American lives before gear and tactics were changed. Kimberly Dozier, CBS News, Baghdad.
Those soldiers in Kuwait are not the only ones facing duty in Iraq who think they've gotten a raw deal. The most serious challenge comes from several soldiers who are now suing the Army over the so-called stop-loss rule that lets the military extend their enlistments in wartime. As CBS's Wyatt Andrews reports, one of those soldiers appeared in court today.
He's an American soldier in court to ask a judge for an order to stop his return to Iraq. In a challenge to the controversial stop-loss policy, 34-year-old Army veteran David Qualls essentially charges he was hoodwinked by his recruiter, who promised a one-year Army deal, knowing that stop-loss and the chance of an extended enlistment was in effect. Qualls' lawyer, Jules Lobel, told the judge this program is fraudulent inducement and that Qualls' extended service amounts to involuntary servitude.
If this contract not identify a term of service, then no military contract does, and whenever you join the military now, you join for life.
The Pentagon, however, calls stop-loss legal under all recruitment